Hey Joe everybody, welcome back to another guide brought by your favorite tag team, Roxanne and me, Lestion. This time we will be looking at Omega. So, get comfortable and enjoy our guide for this unit. As an overall view, she is a Peacekeeper range unit with very high attack power, HP on the low side, but great utility. A high damage counter unit who can lock down a full line of enemies and increase commander's HP. Okay, abilities. Her first ability, at max stats, works when an enemy spawns in the same line she is and grants them minus 213 attack. It's not a huge amount and obviously won't work for immune units, but it can help her survive an enemy placement to take her out. Second ability. This one is one of the main reasons to use Omega. She is currently one of the two legendary units who can stun, and this stuns all enemies in the line. The only time this won't work is if your first target is elusive, as it will miss. And also, it won't work with immune units. And for her last ability, this one grants more max HP to your commander at the end of every turn for each enemy left alive. This includes models too. This means that if Omega just keeps locking down a lane with her stun, your commander just keeps getting more and more HP. Now for the combos. Well, Omega doesn't really have a specific combo for now, as she's mostly just a solo unit who can fit into any lineup. Her mechanics of stun, attack decrease, and commander's HP increase aren't affected by any other mercenary currently. However, this does have a kind of synergy with a healing HP increase composition. Wendy and Kaya. These both have the ability to also increase max HP, so having one of these two and Omega on your comp will increase your HP to really high numbers if you manage to protect them very well. So having healers like Belle, Jeannie, Florence, being these last three the best healers in game actually, will keep regenerating your HP points you gain with Omega. Also, you can use other healers like Regina or Sky if you want. Also, as you see on the previous clip, Morana can increase the HP of units deployed after she is placed. So if you use this all together, it can really slow the game down and keep your commander units healed with the constant healing and HP increase. This also pairs nicely with the solo commander since she shines in long games. A quick mention to Sarah as she also steals attack, meaning you can double down on reducing incoming damage to that lane, gaining more survivability for your Omega. It's worth to mention that currently there isn't a strong stun composition that can work on high leagues, but on low and maybe middle leagues this can work, so I will mention it. So you choose Melissa as your commander as she also can stun, obviously your Omega, Lorraine, and this is why I told it's only for low and middle leagues, Epic Lorraine, Iron Lady, Why? Because even if she is not a legendary unit, her stun ability is really good, cause she can stun any mercenary at their spawn, except for Syndicate and models, for one turn. Sadly, she can only reach to Reborn 5, and her stats are not very good for high L. As for counters, Omega is kind of protected by her first ability. So you have to ask, what has high enough attack after they lose 213 attack power that they still have enough to kill Omega? Now that's still some units, and since she doesn't have agility or elusive, any unit can hit her and suppress her, etc. So besides Lola that is really the counter of any range unit and Moranet that can kill her quite easily, you will need some kind of units that can buff themselves, like Hilda, Trickster, or even Rose if there are enough units on the field. But the best one will be always Solma, because she has enough attack on the go to kill her easily if she is not protected. As for our final thoughts, despite the lack of combos listed here, Omega is actually one of the best stand-alone units you could wish for. She doesn't depend on any particular team composition or commander and can be used in any lineup. When protected by a high HP male unit or model, she can be a nightmare to get rid of, since whatever is placed in front of her is only getting one attack before they are stunned. She also provides one of the few commanders HP boosts, which can be nice for long games. Her high base attack is also enough to straight up kill of most other units, and at least stun anything that isn't elusive. And talking about her skin, this is actually a very cool spooky theme skin for Halloween. I mean, just look at it. Speechless. With all that said, let's have some batches! That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching.